Hey everyone, what's good? This is Only Is Me Feet Eater, and this is episode 7 of Rapid Fire Podcast.
This time we're going to be talking about, finally we're going to be talking about Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D.
Yeah, we're gonna give you all a review of that.
And we're going to talk about some games that we missed over the hiatus. We've been really busy with school and stuff, so.
Yeah, school sucks.
Yeah. I finally got to play Uncharted 3 after my year and a half of waiting. So I'm going to talk about that a little.
And I'll talk about Death Smiles, because why not? So.
Awesome.
Alright, let's get started. How about we go over the comments from last episode first?
Alright,
so we had a couple comments we wanted to go over. And this is something new we're going to do every episode. So please make your comments awesome and they may be featured on the next episode.
Right. So the Pancake Shop asks, remember Contra or Spy vs. Spy? Now, we both love Contra a whole lot.
Yeah. Actually, if you go on the Rapid Fire's Twitter, which I don't really use, the symbol for it is the Contra C. But, yeah.
So I've played, Contra and Super C. I have Contra 4. Actually, you know what? I have all the good ones, basically. I have all the really good ones.
You have Contra 3.
I have it on the Virtual Console.
Yeah. And then you have Contra Hardcore as well.
Yeah, he got it for me for my birthday.
You guys saw
Was
that?
it for the birthday? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
Then
I have Contra Hardcore, and I think they're original.
I think they're all great, really.
Yeah, I think it's a great series. I think it was part of the inspiration for her name, maybe. Rapid Fire, I thought it was.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, yeah, we really love it.
Well, it's one of my favorite retro series.
Yeah, I think it's one of the best NES games around. Definitely. That's one of the few games that I think the NES version is a lot more nostalgic than the arcade version. Usually I don't say that about a lot of games.
I really want to play the arcade version, though.
It's on Xbox Live. I should get it.
Oh.
But, yeah. So then, Spy vs. Spy. So, never played it?
I've never played Spy vs. Spy.
Well, I think it's more popular in Europe, like the series. Do you even know what it is? Like, it's the black and white, birds. You might not know what it is. It's okay. I think it might have been a comic. Well, anyway, the game basically is, 2-player split screen co-op on NES. And you go around and you, just find items. And then you trap each other and you try to find all the items first through a house. And it's pretty fun. I played it on the NES before. And, the CPU is kind of ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun. I liked it. So there you go.
Awesome.
Spy versus Spy.
Alright, let's move on to next comment.
Alright, I'll read this one. Beast Blood endorses this vid by El Prezdor. Thanks a lot, Prez, for, watching all my videos. You have 125k subs, right? And you support this podcast. It's so cool. So thanks a lot, Beast. Means a lot.
Alright. Now, the next question is, do you think that there's a possibility that Call of Duty may soon release a game devoted to zombie killing, like Call of Duty Zombies or something like that? If they did make it, what would the campaign be like? And online multiplayer. Now that I think about it, I kind of want that to happen. And that's by James M. Rush. AJ responded to this comment. He said that there is already a game on the iPod that's just straight up zombies.
Yeah.
Now I'm really happy that they did that because I love that game on the iPod.
Yeah.
But do you think they'll ever release a game that's just zombies on a handheld or?
I think if Treyarch ever gets ran out of main Call of Duty games, like if Infinity Ward takes them over, I think they'll still do zombies. Zombies is way too big to just ever drop off.
Yeah, people love it.
Yeah, even if the main Treyarch games drop off, I think zombies will always be there, and I think a Vita port for zombies is pretty inevitable.
Yeah, we were talking about that a lot. Was it last episode?
Yeah, I believe so.
We love the idea. Someone should make a petition. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I think it's I think there's a good chance that they would do that. They know that it's really popular. I mean, they released a map pack that's just zombies, and then they released the iPod Zombies, which actually did really well.
Then there's a soundtrack that I think sold pretty well.
Yeah.
On iTunes. So.
One of the best soundtracks of any game ever, I think.
Yeah,
seems like they put a lot of effort
really
into
great.
it.
and the stories and everything.
Yeah, I like how they hide a story behind everything.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's like the most in-depth thing in a Call of Duty game.
And I know a lot of people that just buy, a lot of people, most people buy Call of Duty just to play the multiplayer. But I know a lot of people that buy Call of Duty just to play zombies, like a lot.
Yeah, zombies is definitely something I always miss from the Infinity Ward games. Although Spec Ops is pretty good, I'll probably talk about that someday, but
yeah,
it's no replacement for zombies.
Okay, so thanks for the questions, everyone.
Yeah.
So comment down below and just ask us anything that you're wondering about.
The show. We'd prefer to keep it as a show.
Yeah.
You guys can ask me like personal stuff on I have Call of Duty Q&As, and that's where I'll answer all that type of stuff. So try to make it about the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, so let's move on. Let's talk about Mercs 3D.
Alright.
So there's so much controversy behind this game.
Yeah.
There's so many people out there that just hate this game for a couple of reasons. It's a new Capcom game. First of all, there's a lot of hate towards Capcom nowadays.
Yeah, especially on 3DS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 3DS people do not like Capcom.
So it only has one save file, and so many people hate that because they can't restart the game. They can't. I mean, everyone knows that this is like a push towards against used sales.
Yeah,
but Capcom says it's not. That's not the case. I don't know why they wouldn't include a erase data feature.
Yeah,
but
I was sort of shocked to see that because Capcom, even like all the hate they get, but one thing they've never done is online pass. And I got to give it to them. That's pretty cool. Like, like even Mortal Kombat has online pass to play online, but like none of their games have online pass. So I was kind of shocked that they did something like that for Mercs.
I don't think it's that big of a deal though. I mean,
yeah,
it's an arcade-based game. You just play to get high scores. But the thing is, it doesn't record your exact score. It only records the grade that you get, and it grades you based on how much score you get. But there's a limit. Like if I get 120,000 points, that might be rank SS. But if I get like 200,000 points, which is like an insane score, then it would still give me SS, and there's no, like, you wouldn't know that this score is better than this score because it only grades them under a vague.
It doesn't
letter.
show high scores?
Nope, there's no exact leaderboard.
I thought if you clicked on the level, and then if you're highlighting the level, it shows the number right before the picture of the level.
I don't think so.
I thought it did. Go get the 3DS and check. We gotta check this shit. Wait, it's going down. We got the bets.
Alright, let's do this.
He almost killed himself, it's okay. But, we are gonna check this out, because I disagree with that.
Alright.
I swear I remember.
Okay.
Okay, look on that. At any level.
Alright.
High score.
Oh my god, you're right.
I'm right.
You're right, okay.
I'm right.
It does show the high score.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it doesn't show like multiple. It
doesn't show multiple high scores, friend leaderboards.
That's not really that big of a deal. But
global leaderboards.
I got a hand too. You were right. It does show an exact high score, so AJ wins.
I win.
But let's talk about the game itself. I think Mercs 3D is the most fun I've had with my 3DS.
Same. I agree 100%.
And Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games of all time. But it's the same game I've played. I've beaten like 5 times before.
Same with Star Fox.
Yeah, and Star Fox.
Yeah.
But Mercs 3D, while it's similar, it's an arcade-style game, and I can play it hour after hour after hour, and it's
fresh.
Yeah, it's a different thing every time. In an RPG like Zelda, it's the same. It's the same thing every time you play it. Not saying it's a better game than Ocarina of Time. No, don't. I'm not saying that, okay?
Yeah.
It's just the most fun I've had on my 3DS so far.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There are problems with it. It's not a perfect game. It's not nowhere near a perfect game. Whoa, okay. How long have you played?
I think I have like 20 hours in it.
I have about almost 60.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, well basically there are 8 or 9 maps in the game. There's somewhere around there. There are 8 characters to choose from, and each of them have a different outfit. Doesn't change anything whatsoever though.
Yeah, it does.
What?
It changes vitality and recovery, I believe.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah.
My
Each
God.
costume. Jeez, Dave, do your
I
research.
didn't notice.
Do your flipping research. Yeah, if you do you have Wesker's all Ouroboros Wesker?
Ouroboros, yeah.
Wesker's is pretty different because Ouroboros has a lot of health, but you don't revive anything when you heal.
Yeah,
And,
I've noticed that it just gives you like pixels of health back when you.
Yeah, and a regular Wesker, I think, doesn't give you much either, but it gives you a lot more. But you take more damage. So, yeah, there is a difference.
Holy crap, I didn't notice that. So does it just make it harder, or...
Different. It's different.
So,
like, Ouroboros, Wesker is like a tank, but you can't really recover. And, I mean, the other characters just kind of... It's not as black and white as that. It's just different.
Okay, well, that's cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
But, I think there isn't really a whole lot of variety, but if you like Mercenaries, or if you like the action in the newer Resident Evil games, then this is actually a really good buy. I spent $40 on it, and that's a little steep. AJ bought it for $30, right?
30, yep. And I thought that was pretty good. But I know it'll be 20 it'll be 20 really soon if it's not already. And one thing I do have to comment on is the graphics are... Like, I'm not a graphics whore, but this looks pretty sexy.
It does look pretty good.
The animation, there's a lot to be desired in the animation.
Like, if you're looking at a zombie that's really far away, that it's choppy and it looks disgusting.
Yeah.
But up close, especially on the character that you play as, it looks really good. The models themselves and the zombies, or not zombie, whatever, infected, it looks really good. The 3D also looks good. I think there are a lot of colors in the game.
Yeah. I think it represents Resident Evil 5 style really well on handheld.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, except, the animation's not very good. I think the music's really good, though.
Yeah.
For what it is, it wouldn't be anything at iPod, but...
It takes... Well, it is just music from other games, though, isn't it? For the most part.
From the other Mercs, yeah.
Yeah. This is a stupid complaint, but the sound effects are awful.
Yeah, well, like the quality, I agree with you. They sound muffled and low quality. I agree with you on that.
And the menus, it looks like they put no effort into the menus either. Like, do you agree? Like, I hate the menus.
Yeah, the menus are horrible. We were playing today, and I was having trouble navigating them and backing out of stuff accidentally. And
something needs to be said about the multiplayer. It's really difficult to connect to an online match or onto into a local match.
Yeah.
We don't know why. I have no idea. It's just you have to try so many times, and you have to you have to turn off your Wi-Fi and then turn it back on, and it's really
from your 3DS.
Yeah.
Not like.
Yeah.
But once you connect, it's a lot of fun, especially local. Well, online has a bit of lag, but what 3DS game doesn't have lag that's online?
Yeah. That's one of the reasons I can't wait to play Mario Kart, because they say the online's really good. But we'll get to Mario Kart later because we have different opinions.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
And it just came out today.
Happy birthday, Mario Kart.
Yay.
But
I can't wait to play it. Anyway, so Mercs, I'd say overall, it's a good buy if you like the other Resident Evil games. If you like arcade style, if you need another game for your 3DS, it's a good buy. Yeah, it's a great game. And if you can do co-op, which I know currently is probably a bit hard to do locally, it's really, really fun. Mm-hmm. But really. It's multi-card play, so. Also, I'd say it's probably one of the hardest 3DS games out right now. If you're going for score. To beat it, it's not too bad, but if you're going for double S on everything, I think it really proves a challenge. Packs a challenge. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, definitely get it. Alright, so, what should we talk about now? I guess games we're looking forward to. Really quick. Alright, well, let's see. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart 7. Alright, well, we can talk about this now. Alright, I'm waiting to see you first. Now, we've talked about Mario Kart Wii so many times and why we freaking hate this game. Yeah. Mario Kart 7, I think it looks fun. I think it'd be a nice addition to my 3DS collection. I like the hang glider idea. The underwater parts, while sluggish, they look fun. Um, and I think it looks a lot more balanced than the Wii version. It looks like there aren't as many overpowering items as there were in the Wii version. I think they took out Pow Block, which I hated. I think the Bullet Bill isn't quite as effective. I think if I've heard correctly.
The blue shell's also on ground. I'll give you that. Like the blue shell doesn't fly anymore. It's like the N64 blue shell. I think it's a little more powerful, but the blue shell isn't as bad either.
And have you seen Lucky 7?
Yeah.
It gives you all 7 items in the game.
See, that looks a little overpowered to me.
It does, but other people can steal them, which is awesome. I think that looks fun.
Yeah.
And I've heard over and over and over again that these are the best tracks in Mario Kart history, and the remastered versions of 16 old tracks are good as well. They add in things for your hang glider and the underwater, the propeller. I think overall I just think it looks more balanced and fun, and they say it's the best multiplayer on any Nintendo game ever, which I'm really excited for. And you can set up your own communities. Like you can say, in my community you can only have green shells, or you can only have mushrooms, and I think that will give a lot of replay value. And
yeah. So, okay, now let me give my opinion on this game. Alright, so I don't think this looks like a bad game by any means. It's just it seems to me the single player looks like a step back from the DS version, because they took out mission mode, which I really enjoyed.
Oh, they did?
And wait, I'm not done yet. They took out mission mode. Balloon battles are stupid again.
Oh yeah, they're like the Wii version of balloon battles.
Yeah, which makes me really,
stupid.
really, really mad. Because I love classic balloon battles. They took out single player, single map races. I think that's how you say it.
Like you can't do time trial, or
no, you can do it. Time trials are in. You can't just choose, like, you know how in DS you could just choose a map and race against CPUs on that map. Just one map. You didn't have to do the whole Grand Prix.
You have to do the whole Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Oh
offline.
My god.
And I think maybe with local multiplayer as well. I don't know that for sure though. The game just came out today, so I'm not really sure on that.
That's so lame.
But you can't do that. And then other than that though, these modes, as much as they sound like they bother me, they don't. Well, they do. But anyways, my big beef with it though is I still think it looks unbalanced. It just seems like it still caters to noobs. Like, the community thing sounds really cool, and I didn't know the extent of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the mushrooms, but
yeah, that part's pretty deep. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but I think standard multiplayer, which will probably be the only way you can rank up and stuff like that, it still kind of looks like a luck fest to me. And yeah.
Well, the reason I'm thinking it's going to be more balanced and more appealing to me is because they still have motion controls in it. You can still tilt it to go whichever direction.
That looks horrible.
It does. But they're definitely putting a lot less emphasis on motion controls now. I mean, it's not on a console about motion controls, first of all. And but what they are doing, they're adding more of the 3DS's features like Spot Pass and Street Pass. You gotta admit, that looks pretty cool. In Spot Pass, you can download 7 ghost racers, like ghosts. Sorry. Like, you know, does everyone know what ghosting? Like the ghost is?
Other characters to race against.
Yeah, like just random people that have uploaded their ghosts.
Yeah.
And you can race against them, and I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like that's crazy.
And in Street Pass, you can give people your ghost and your like stats and stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And another reason I think it's going to be more balanced is because it's back to 8 people instead of 12. I think 12 people in one race is ridiculous.
Great. Yeah, that's great that they went back down to 8.
Mm-hmm.
And I might get this game, but I don't want to pay $40 for it. That's my
Yeah,
big beef.
I'm gonna ask for it for Christmas. I think I might end up getting it, so that's cool.
And it has download play, so if I really, really like it, I might get it. I mean, of course, I don't like, until I play it, I can't say I don't like this game. So,
Yeah, you're gonna have to borrow it or something.
yeah, before
But,
I say I hate it.
Oh damn it! There was something else I was gonna say.
Well, my other, like, the reason why I don't like it, though, is I think the N64 one still looks more fun. I don't know, maybe it is, it probably is
I love that
nostalgia.
game. I love
But,
that game
like,
so much.
I don't know, the N64 just seems like it had the best tracks. It had an amazing balloon battle mode as long as you can get more than one person to play with you.
The newer tracks are really gimmicky.
Yeah.
Like they just have like, oh, you go through a cannon and you're flying through the air. Isn't that so cool? Well, no, it's not really fun or anything. But
the N64 track, Sans Rainbow Road, which was pretty damn long. Those were all really fun to me, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought all the cups, while it did have rubber banding, obviously, I felt like the races were always tight and a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, the rubber banding in the newer ones are much worse.
Yeah, than the older one. Well, the older ones are pretty bad, too, if you crank it up to 150. But I think that, and I also think the SNES one's pretty damn balanced, too.
But I think I'm looking forward to play the Game Boy Advance one. Was it Super Circuit?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm not gonna get the 3DS one because one of the best are coming out for the ambassadors.
I'm so stoked to play all the Game Boy Advance
I
games.
am too.
And they are coming out this year, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was confirmed. I did rant about that on Twitter, but they took that back and said they're still on schedule to come out this year.
The My Nintendo News Twitter, is that from Nintendo themselves, or is that?
No, it's from a guy that's just really good at finding information and getting it out. Definitely one of the best Twitters. If you're not following them, if you have a Wii or 3DS or want the Wii U or whatever, definitely follow My Nintendo News.
All right,
They just give you.
I should do that.
They just give you tons of great information. But yeah, I can't wait for the Ambassador games either. I just hope they add multiplayer. But even if not, like we said with the Ambassador NES games, we can make like our own challenges for ourselves, like fastest speedrun and Fusion. I think that'll be a fun one we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And time trials and Mario Kart. But really, I hope they add multiplayer to those eventually.
Oh, okay, I remember what I was gonna say from before. One thing that I like about Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7 is that they have download and play.
Yeah.
They don't have all of the options in the game. Like if you play download and play on either game, you have to play as Shy Guy. But that's really the only setback there. You can play any track. You got all the items, all the carts.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like Mario Kart, it's gonna sell so much that you're not really gonna need to use download and play much anyway. But it's there and it helps.
Yeah, I mean that's how I'm gonna play this, so we'll have to definitely do that.
And okay, I think we should move on.
Yeah, okay.
Looking forward to. I think we're both looking forward to Super Mario Land 3D.
What's his out? But I mean, we don't have it yet.
We don't have it yet.
Yeah, that looks great. It just looks like classic Mario magic.
It looks like the levels from Sunshine. You know they take your backpack away, but that's the whole game.
Yeah,
and that's awesome because that was my favorite part of Sunshine.
Same here. I love that part of Sunshine. But the only complaint I've been hearing is it's too easy. But I mean, as long as it's fun, I don't really care. And apparently, if you beat it, you can go back with harder levels or something like that. So
Awesome.
I don't know. But it really does look like Nintendo Magic, and I can't wait. Other than that, though, I think we're both sort of kind of half-assedly looking forward to Twisted Metal PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know much about. I don't know much about it.
But I'm not stoked for it, but I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what that's all about. Then Tekken Tag Tournament too. I think we're looking at to get as well. We probably won't get any of these until next, like when we get to college or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But those will both be great. Then I'm also looking forward to Street Fighter Cross Tekken because I love Street Fighter and Tekken. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so since we had our huge 4-month hiatus, I finally got to play some Uncharted 3, and I got a couple things to say about it.
Okay.
All right. It pisses me off that
What?
yeah,
Go on.
it pisses me off that a game is released incomplete with
Modern
glitches.
Warfare 3. It's okay. I'll get my turn. I'll get my turn on
Okay,
W3. Go ahead,
Just
though.
leave it at Modern Warfare 3, and I think people will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
The first time I played the campaign, I was looking forward to the campaign in Uncharted 3 more so than the multiplayer, even though I love the multiplayer. The campaigns are always really, really well constructed in Uncharted, but there were so many glitches and bugs in Uncharted 3's campaign. Oh my god, the first time I played through the game, so many crazy, messed up things happened.
Such as
when I was playing some puzzles, I was there's one where you're supposed to pick up these pieces and put them in the wall. All of the pieces at once disappeared, and I couldn't access them, and I had to restart my last checkpoint, which was 30 minutes before. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. And that was awful. But, there were also a bunch of graphical glitches, which I'm not going to complain too much about. I mean, it's probably the best looking game of all time. Maybe it's right behind Battlefield 3 on the PC.
Yeah, and Crisis 2 on the PC.
And Crisis 2. But it's up there, and it's really good. And
probably the best looking console game.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But I'm not gonna say that that those completely ruined the game. It's still a stellar campaign and a extremely addictive multiplayer. That's easy to get into. It's just like how games should be. It's easy to learn, but hard to master. And
yeah.
I think the campaign is simple enough that people can get into, easy to learn, hard to master, and it offers a hell of a lot of replay value.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I played multiplayer at his house on the beta, and I actually liked what I played a lot. Liked it a lot more than Uncharted 2, and if I had a PS3, I'd probably get it, but guess what? I don't have one. Someone buy me one.
But let me tell you, this game, in my opinion, does not deserve a 10 out of 10 at all, by any means, but it's amazing. It's probably my favorite PS3 game. Second favorite PS3 game, maybe behind Uncharted 2. I can't decide which one I like more yet.
Yeah.
But, it's amazing, really.
Okay. What I've been playing recently has been Modern Warfare 3. And oh boy, it has a bunch of glitches. Let's see. It has extreme lag. It has the inability to connect. I was over at another friend's house yesterday, and we literally sat for 20 minutes twice trying to get online. The Elite service wasn't even on, we tried to check the error code, and that was down on the internet, we couldn't connect to that website to see what the problem was. And then, people are glitching under the map. There's glitches to get, infinite stealth bombers. There's, this extreme knife lunge glitch. There's a glitch to have no recoil with any weapon.
Oh my god.
There's, it's really bad. And I'm really glad I didn't buy Call of Duty Elite for $50 a year because I would have been mad. But hopefully that'll all be patched, but I haven't been playing it at all.
So,
just because it's unplayable, really.
Is this the worst Call of Duty game?
Yeah, currently it's my least favorite.
Wow.
And I couldn't even ADS in MW2, and I had more fun in MW2. Yeah, it's seriously terrible. If you have a good connection, I guess most of those problems are irrelevant, but I don't. And hopefully they fix it.
Damn.
Yeah, then I've also been playing Death Smiles, which is amazing. It's a bullet hell shooter. I'll probably get gameplay of it up this month, and it's one of the best games I've ever played. I really want to save it. What?
Really?
Yeah. Well, in the genre. I take that back a little bit. In the shmup genre, it's seriously just amazing. I can't really find any faults with it. And when I can't find a fault with a game, I kind of just say it's really good.
Awesome.
So, yeah,
Awesome.
it's really great. And I'll have a bunch of shmup commentaries, though, on my channel. I'm hoping to make shmups a thing. So that's all I'll say about that right now. Be excited.
So, are you gonna have any Modern Warfare 3 commentaries?
Yeah, I'll have at least 3, because I have 3 gameplays. But if they fix it, though, I'll play it, and it'll probably be alright.
Alright.
That's what I hope
Okay.
will happen.
Alright, so, is that everything we needed to talk about, or do you wanna say anything else?
No, I think that's good for now, just again.
We need to keep these episodes a bit shorter.
Yeah.
Let's not get to an hour again.
Yeah. So, just, follow us on Twitter, VGJake, only is me feet. Also, make sure to just comment below and tell us, just ask us questions or anything like that.
Yeah, we'll pick around 3 comments every week to answer.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's it for this week.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Later.